Imagine waking up and seeing nothing. Not darkness from sleep. Not a dream. Just black. Forever. Now imagine that the last face you ever saw was the face of the person doing it to you. This is not a murder case. Tina Nash survived. But what Shane Jenkin did to her, in a quiet house in Cornwall while her 2 young sons slept in the next room, was so savage, so calculated, that even seasoned police officers couldn't process it. This is the case that broke them. Tina Nash was, by all accounts, a free spirit. Someone who loved life, loved her kids, and wanted nothing more than a normal relationship. Jenkin had a history. A long, documented, violent history against both men and women. And Tina had no idea. She actually went to the Devon and Cornwall police and asked about his past. They refused to tell her. Had they shared what they knew, Tina has said publicly, she would have walked away immediately. Instead, she stayed. And Jenkin began his slow, methodical escalation. Police were called 9 times before the night of the attack. 9 times they responded to reports of his violence against Tina. 9 times he remained free. April 2011. Cornwall, England. What happened that night wasn't a moment of rage. It wasn't impulsive. It was prolonged, deliberate, sustained over 12 hours. Shane Jenkin held Tina hostage inside her own home. He strangled her. He broke her nose. He broke her jaw. And then he gouged out her eyes. Both of them. Her children were sleeping feet away. When it was over, Jenkin didn't call for help. He didn't panic. He simply refused to get her medical assistance. Tina lay there, blinded, broken, waiting. When police and paramedics finally arrived, even the most experienced officers on scene were visibly shaken. These were people trained to stay composed at crime scenes. This case shattered that. One report described officers struggling to process what they were looking at, not because of blood alone, but because of the intentionality of what had been done to another human being. Shane Jenkin was charged and admitted grievous bodily harm, not attempted murder. In 2012, at Truro Crown Court, he was sentenced to life in prison, with a minimum term of just 6 years. 6 years. For taking a woman's eyes. For 12 hours of torture. For leaving 2 little boys without their mother's sight. Tina will never see her sons' faces again. She describes living in what she calls perpetual blackness, a suffocating dark that never lifts, never pauses, never gives her a break. Here's where this case enters a new level of injustice. In early 2025, the parole board quietly recommended Jenkin be moved to an open prison. An open prison, where inmates can leave during the day for work or education. Tina wasn't consulted. She wasn't warned. She found out through official channels, completely blindsided. Her response? Direct and terrifying. "I'm really scared because I don't think he'll leave it, especially because I've spoken out. I think he has been sitting there this whole time kicking himself that he did not finish me off." Criminal behavioral analyst and former head of the Metropolitan Police Homicide Prevention Unit, Laura Richards, called the decision appalling, saying there was too much weight on Jenkin's right to freedom and not nearly enough on Tina's right to life. Tina Nash is now in her mid-40s. She still has panic attacks. She's still on anxiety medication. She describes years of sitting alone, shaking, reliving what he did. She's been fighting, publicly, loudly, for a domestic abuse register in the UK, similar to how sex offenders are tracked and monitored. She argues that men like Shane Jenkin, serial violent offenders, coercive controllers, should be required to notify authorities when they enter new relationships. So the next woman has a chance Tina never got. Her local MP has backed her. The petition has thousands of signatures. But as of now, Jenkin is in an open prison, and Tina lives in the dark. This case horrified police officers who had seen everything. It should horrify all of us. Because the system failed Tina at every step. When police refused to share his history, when he walked free after 9 callouts, when the sentence didn't match the crime, and when the parole board moved him without telling her. Tina Nash didn't just survive Shane Jenkin. She's been surviving the system ever since. If this case moved you, share it. Talk about it. Because the only reason Tina's voice still carries weight is because people refuse to let this story disappear. and neither should we.